Kevin McCloskey Ricky Portela, Warrior Wrap-Up. The final game of the regular season, 60-21 over to McMichael Phoenix. Ricky, this one literally from the get-go was never in doubt. Very first play of the game from scrimmage, Trey McCollum takes it 63 yards for a score. Rewind, repeat, that's the way it was all evening.
Yeah, what a night. You got 12 great kids going out as seniors. What a great way to end the season for them. Props to the seniors. I thought we came out with actually better intensity than I was expecting tonight. I mean, it's just one of those games that Michael just has not been very successful over the last however many years, and we've had another good season. And I was expecting a much flatter Warrior team, and I was pleasantly surprised with our level of intensity tonight.
Yeah, offense and defense. McMichael did score 21 points, sort of, some garbage points, if you will, for that. McMichael, I was impressed with their quarterback, number 7. He was a very good player. Aside from that, they're just struggling. But let's talk about the Warriors in the senior class. One thing was really so good to see tonight, James Hauser back on the field after what pretty much everybody in the world thought was a season or career-ending knee injury at Northern Guilford, and James got in the game a few times tonight, and before the game there were a lot of tears in his eyes. He's a good kid.
Well, he is, and just for him to be on the field, dressed, walking without crutches, in itself is somewhat of a miracle. And it's good to see him back. The team can always use someone like James because he's a sense of inspiration for the team, for the rest of the the underclassmen, the crowd. So it's good to see him back.
Yeah, so guys, we can't really recap this game. The Warriors put up 60 points. We can't remember all the scores that happened, but there are a lot of big plays. Let's talk about some of these guys. Some other special moments tonight. I just want to reflect, since the senior night, of some special moments. Again, before the game, James was out there with his grandfather and a picture of his grandmother. How special was that? It was great to see Donovan Apple talk about another kid who was injured for most of the year. He's been coming back a little bit at a time. Donovan with 2 touchdowns tonight. That was big. Great to see him back on the field. And then at the end of the game, something that just was special to me, Blake and Eli, the linebacker, 2 of the seniors, and just in an embrace at the end of the game. It was special.
Well, I didn't know Eli was such a good kicker. Where's he been all season? No, I'm just kidding. We have other good kickers. Again, all 12 of them were just special in and of itself. Anytime you go through this program that we have at Western Alamance and you get to that senior year, you're special. And not just, you may not be the best football player, but you're a special person. And that's what Western Alamance football is all about, and we're very lucky to be a part of it. We're gonna miss those 2 big time next year, but we'll take them for the rest of the season, however many games are going to the playoffs.
And let's talk about the playoffs, what we have to look ahead to. And this is okay to say, I've cleared it, and most of you probably know this already. This was Blake's last game as a Warrior. He's having shoulder surgery, so we're going to fill that void in the playoffs. It's going to be a big loss. Tonight, Britton Smith hurt his thumb. Don't know the extent of that. I honestly don't think it's going to keep him out of the playoff game. We don't know. But the Warriors are still banged up. Even this time of the year, everybody's banged up. So we got a long way to go. Ricky, what are you hearing as far as the playoffs? And this is all speculation, people. Don't take our word for it. We'll find out tomorrow. But what are you hearing?
Well, what I'm hearing is either 6, 7, or 8. And I spoke with Coach Snuff a little bit. There is a chance of a 9. A 9 would be bad for us because that takes us away first round. The problem that we run into are the split conferences. 3A schools that are in conferences with 4A schools. So what they do in that situation is they take the top 2 teams from each classification. So you could be as low as 5th in a conference of 8, 3A school, and be the highest 3A seed in that conference. And that's what could hurt us as far as getting a home game. So, we'll have to see. We'll find out Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, so guys, we'll put it on iHigh as soon as we get it. I'll be tweeting it out, and I'm sure you'll be seeing other things on Facebook and Twitter as well. So keep an eye on it, and wherever the Warriors are, whether they're here, hopefully, probably here next week or on the road, we're going to need you, because I guarantee you it won't be 60-21 next week. So we're going to try and grab some of these seniors now. It was a special night, an emotional night, and we'll see you next week. Kevin M. Ricky P. saying good night.